Previously on T-Man 978.
And yeah, let's see what this guy looks like. It looks like a Dinobot Grimlock. It doesn't have, well, it does have this Autobot logo, but none right here in the middle of that.
T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now we're going to be taking a look at G.I. Joe Retro Card Series Scarlett right now. She's part of the G.I. Joe Classified series officially, but they don't mention that on the packaging. This package right here is meant to mimic the original 3 3/4 inch figure that she had back in 1982, 1983. I can't remember when it came out, but I should be showing an image of what that original artwork looked like versus this artwork. And this is definitely updated. It's in that same pose and same style, but it is updated and I really like it. The cardboard is nice and thick this time, and it should be around 12 inches long. The figure is roughly 6 inches or maybe 5.9 inches or something like that. Here are the other people in this wave currently. I have Duke. Recondo is definitely going to be something I buy when I find him cheap on clearance somewhere. I have Tiger Force and I'm not pressed about that one. I know, blasphemy. And I've been letting y'all read this. Hopefully you should be able to pause, zoom in. YouTube lets you zoom in, so if you need to see that. All right, here's how this is going to work. I'm going to show you her and all of her accessories and the articulation, and then my opinions. I'm going to try to hold that to the end. But here she is, all geared up with everything that I could gear her up with, like her crossbow, her 2 rifles, this one mimicking the one that's on the cartoon, and this one being a more realistic rifle. She has a pistol, the knife in the holster. She has her arrows and the one trick arrow and this quiver right there. And she's on this stand, as you just saw. And let's spin her around. You can see the throwing star she keeps on the side of her arm. She has a, I guess, last resort pistol right there. I don't know if she actually has to pull the trigger on it or she just points her arm and it just shoots one bullet or something like that. But this belt, I believe it is pegged in right there. And she has that buckle. She has the little stripe right there. I like the detail and the definition in her legs. And I just got to thinking, looking at her outfit, it looks like a wetsuit. So I'm going to try to put the scuba gear from Torpedo on her maybe. This ponytail, her hair has like a black wash in it. And this is the ponytail she needs to wear when she has on that backpack. So that's that. She does have some type of grenade. Maybe it's a smoke grenade on her arm. And here's what the face is looking like. You can pull this ponytail out. It can rotate and whatnot, but you can pull it out and put her straight down ponytail for when she doesn't have her backpack on. So it can be just dangling down like regular hair. This arm doesn't have any like real, besides maybe that line going through. It doesn't have any detail in there or anything. Here is what the posterior is looking like for the people who like that type of sculpt. And outside of these 2 gripping hands, she does come with 2 fists, which is really cool because she is a martial artist. And look at that. It has like kind of like some type of knuckle duster type thing on it. But this backpack I believe is the Valkyrie backpack originally. So it has those 2 pegs. This is the cartoony pistol. the laser pistol that shoots out the lasers. This is some type of rifle. I'm not a gun person. It has a scope and a removable magazine. It also has the blast effect port on both of these, so you can use that, and this pistol right here has that. The knife, I can't remember if it's painted. It is painted like with a dark brown or bronzy color that matches this gun. I'm just realizing the gun is actually painted. It's not just straight up green. Now let me lighten things up. There we are with that. The arrows go into this quiver, as I said. I put them in arrowhead first because it wouldn't make sense to have the arrows sticking out, except this trick arrow right here, which I'm guessing is some type of grappling arrow or whatever. Maybe you can pin things to the wall. I'm not sure. But you can't put that inside of the quiver. So this is the only way we can store that, as far as I can tell. Here is her bow. It's kind of pliable down here. This part right here actually comes off. And I guess you could make this double as a gun. It has a little, I don't know what to call that. I'm not even going to pretend I know what that is. But you can go back in like this, and you see that little channel? You are capable of loading this up with an arrow. So that's awesome. GI Joe tend to have some sort of functionality with their accessories, and this is no exception. Here are two examples of something. One, her holding this gun up to her eye while aiming, and two, the boots being able to swivel so she can get into this pose with no real problem. I can get her stood up and just rotate the feet and the ankles into whatever pose and direction I want. So that's good right there. You'll have to fiddle around with it, but still, I was able to even switch that position and get her standing up. So that's cool. Here she is with the knife, and I have the crossbow hanging off. The trigger loop is too small, so I hung it through this loop back there. But it is capable of hanging off. But now she has this laying around. And she does not, to let you see if you couldn't tell, this is just it's going up under there. This is just a utility pouch over here. She does not have a pistol holster. Here she is with that laser pistol. Last thing I'll show off are the fists right here. So, pow, pow, pow. She was punching people. Articulation. Take note that her arms are crunched all the way in at the shoulder. The head is on the dumbbell joint as normal, so she can look up about that much. She can look down. I'm going to just go ahead and use this joint at the same time. It's hard doing these things separately, but she can tilt her head to the side. Of course, rotate. She can look down like that. She can look down like that. She can look down, tilts and whatnot. Look up, tilts. The shoulders go out above 90. She has a slight butterfly, not a lot because of this armor, and probably the stem. I'm going to say the armor. She doesn't have a lot. Rotate, bicep swivel, pinless double right there. It doesn't like squish flat, but that's a lot of bend. These have the horizontal hinge in the wrist, and both triggers have the vertical hinge that goes down like that. I'm going to do both of these at the same time. I believe it's a stem going up into the midsection, and then I believe one going down into the midsection. So here's regular. Here is all the way back. That's what that looks like. Here is as forward as I can get her. That's what that looks like. This is all a soft piece right here. I mean, it's not crazy soft, but it's soft. So you can, of course, side tilt, rotate at both areas. So you got that. The legs drop down. They kick out to you, though. Let me take this knife off. Kick out to the side, pretty much all the way. You can kick back. So you can kick forward as normal, over 90 degrees. Well, let me put this back on. If you get too crazy like I just did, of course, because these are just ball pegs. Well, just like Duke, she can kick up high. She has thigh rotation, the knee bends that much. You get the boot swivel. The feet kick all the way back as normal. They're kind of tight, but kick all the way back. And yeah, this hinge comes all the way forward, basically. And of course, you get ankle pivot. And here's what the bottom of the feet looks like. Here she is in her first appearance in Classified, as she appeared in that video game I talked about before in another video. I don't remember what it's called. And here is the faces right there. I mean, both of them are digital print. Of course, this one is more bright and youthful. And as you can see, she's a little bit taller. Both of them have like thick legs, and pretty much her legs might be more detailed in tone. But very, very similar in design, just that's more modern and updated. Here is Zarana and Pandora, the Action Force figure. Females are bigger, like they're Amazons compared to GIJOE Classified series. Here are the most retro versions of, I guess this is the starting 5 lineup. These are the first 5 they always come out with, especially since the 25th anniversary. Here she is next to the females they've given us so far, the individual females, the ones that actually have personalities. I don't know where my movie Scarlett is, and I'm not going to drive myself crazy. Alright, final opinions. Let's get the negative stuff out of the way. First of all, it took me forever to get this pose right here, or this setup, because all of their ankles suck, including hers. Her gripping hands are too wide to hold that knife well. I had it earlier, just posed in her hand, but I didn't complain about it, because I was saving everything for the end. The articulation, now as you saw, I was able to get her torso a little bit more forward than some of the other figures, but it could look better, and I wish it just worked better in general. I don't know why they have something against making females be able to crunch forward more. And I think the final thing I'll complain about is I wish she had a gun holster. Everybody has a pistol holster usually, and she doesn't have one. Granted, Lady J doesn't have one back there, which is also a problem, but everybody should have a gun holster. Her face. I'm going to be looking for her to be on the shelf. I hope she's actually on the shelf since she's going to be at multiple different stores. But I feel like her eye is off, and on other people's I've seen it looks the same. So it's like kind of like she has a puffiness, and I'm not picking it up, I'm sorry. She has like a puffiness under the eye. Now I'm going to keep looking around and see what I can find and see if I find one that's better. Positives, I'm pretty sure this is an all-new sculpt, and it is beautifully sculpted. I really like it. The legs, the definition in the legs, I really like that. She comes with a lot of weapons, a lot of accessories. 2 different sets of hands, yes. 2 different ponytails, they didn't have to do that, but they did it. 2 rifles and a gun, that's amazing considering she comes with the crossbow. I'm not even sure if the original figure came with a gun outside of the crossbow, so to come with 3 is amazing. And 4 arrows, awesome. To be able to hold the weapons and rifles on that backpack is awesome. I like these stands, In fact, I put her on the stand until I was determined to get her standing up, like I have her right now. Double jointed elbows and all the other articulations she has, great for female figures. Keep that coming. And I'm just overall happy that we got a retro looking Scarlett, because this is what I grew up with, and it is nice seeing this design right here. And oh yeah, I forgot I was supposed to do something in this video. Here she is with the scuba gear on.
Yay!
If you force her feet forward, these fins or flippers stay on. This backpack sucks balls. The stem is like very, very short, so it doesn't want to stay in there, but this is what she looks like. And it, like I said, it makes her look more like she has on the wetsuit. And let's bring out Torpedo right here. So she could fit right in with him, like I was saying. But anywho, I said everything. Thank you for watching. I got this on Amazon. Link in the description for where you can get it on Amazon through my own associates link. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Figure action. That one's me. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should